Volcanoids. It's been a long time. But, real quick, there was an update, and I want to see all my opinions on it. First off, different looking. I'm not saying I'm opposed to what it used to look like. I am saying I prefer what it used to look like. This, I do like. And I do like the ability to sort. These do look very compressed, but I do like it. So those were good. I have checked out the geothermal module, which does seem really good. Actually, I don't know. I just said that because I was saying it. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I don't know how to feel about this. Now let me explain about why I don't know how I feel about the geothermal module, okay? It sounds great. You can do everything underground. Why wouldn't you want that? I mean, it's slower by like half or something. But why wouldn't you want to work completely underground? It sounds amazing. You have places like the pit, foxhole, and little den. Those are the reasons why I don't really see the point. Cause there's only one cave. Like, there's only one surfaceable area, and it's in that exact spot. So once you surface there, there are no cogs until the volcano erupts and then you immediately resurface. There is no detriment to being in those areas. So, I don't see the point of staying underground like this. And coal, well, once you get to higher modules, and remember, there is a coal mine in like every single area, it really does put into perspective how it's just more of like a not commodity, but it's more like a, it's not great, but I really like it. You know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. Second off, you can't see where destroyed drill ships or structures on the map are anymore. Actually, no, you can still see the structures in. So yeah, there is like a coal mine in every area, except for the starting area, because you know, starting area. Actually, there could be one there. But yeah, there's like a coal mine in every area, so coal is super easy to come by. And as long as you're using like burners, it's good. But you can't see where the dead drill ships are anymore, which is really annoying in my opinion, because typically you could just scout every area and know exactly where there is material. Like, you can find exactly where to go. And the thing is, you would have to find the drill ship before you could even get that on your map. So it was a very good way to remember, do I need production parts or refinery parts? I go to this dead drill ship. It made everything easier. It is very convenient. I would like to see that return. What else is there? I already went over the thermal modules. So as you see here, it wants me to pick up the third one, but I don't have it. And also, what menu button? Just putting that out there, I don't understand. The first one does work. Oh, and also, the weird thing with the the thermal modules, is that when you drive into lava, they do this. Actually, it's not here. But then they start making a ton of noise, and it can only like infer, like, this is because it's reacting in the lava. See? Pick it up, nothing, and it cooks again. I don't know if this means it's producing more power, but the only time you can utilize the lava is once you have the titanium hull. And by that point, you should really know about one of those safe spots, which is very convenient. And I get it. Maybe the point isn't to be safer. Maybe the point is for it to be completely free energy. I mean, the coal mines are fairly rich. But I mean, for someone who doesn't mind waiting and hearing metal popping as if it's expanding or cooling down from heat, which doesn't make sense considering it's a single temperature now, it's 500 degrees Celsius. Yeah, I mean, okay, you get some, like, it's fine, don't get me wrong, it's good. Um, I don't necessarily see the point, but that's fine, who cares? The new weapons aren't in the game yet, which is fine with me. What else is there? The new hotbar is good, I guess. I don't know. It's definitely more expansive. I did like just hitting 3 to cycle all my stuff. I also found an issue where if you drop something like this, you bring it back to your inventory and then put it in the slot. There was a slot, like when I did that in another video I'm probably gonna upload, I just appeared here and it was just there forever, which I actually found very amusing, so I want to see that stay. That's just a rare bug. What? I'm just that guy. I say, if you want it, you can use it. If not, you don't have to. If there's an exploit, like, I found an exploit with the production and scrapping area, which I'll just show really quick. If you actually go into devices, you can craft this large banner, right? But then, you can go into here, right, for copper, and you can scrap it 5 times. So, as you can see, that kind of is broken, because it's not very hard. Just go in here, be like, is that the thing? No. Okay, what's this? I'm just curious now. I didn't check those out last time. More coal. You always need more coal. Upgrade benches. Wait, do you need to upgrade your stuff? Hold on, they might have just added a new mechanic. I'm only seeing that. Also, I don't understand why there's some doubles. But real quick. I'm gonna make those. Man, the spot. Sorry. There's the fastest way down there. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. It does appear like touching lava does give you a huge performance boost to your thing as long as you don't melt your drill ship, which is good. I like. Just go for the lava, make you happy. But besides that, it's just like, I don't know. Very interested to see what it actually is good for in an actual playthrough. Because remember, I've beaten the game, I have everything actually in the save. I don't actually, well, I mean, but I don't have a use for any real production, so really quickly surface. But besides that, right, it's like, it's so easy to now just produce infinite stuff. Right? Give me. Which I'm pretty sure I could just sort by, like, I don't know. It's interesting, right? So let me just go here. Alright, so this area. Station wide. Okay, that's facing a wall. Well, this is for other stuff I'm going to do very soon. Research and refinery. What are these for? You can upgrade these now? Excuse me. Station-wide production. Here's a new thing I never thought I would use. Yeah, and it still doesn't work. I don't see the point of that. Yeah. What I'll quickly do is just like have this, and you're just like, watch how easy this is. Okay. Like, I know this is broken, but I'll get to the point, right? Like, look at this. Infinite copper. It's that easy. So this will obliterate your storage if you're not careful. But listen to me, okay? Let's say you're here, right? And you really need copper to make grenades. Well, here's your trip. Yep. And probably you want to go to this copper mine. And if you're here, at like the lake view, you need to go to safe grounds. Well, it's a journey. And at the view you get, not a fun one. So I mean, a bit of exploitation. You know, it's fine. Don't argue with me. But as you can see, it's a little broken. As now I have infinite iron. Or no, infinite copper. Which I know seems very broken and it works really fast, but like, I mean, God, this is literally just printing copper. I find this excessively amusing to literally just produce straight copper because it's so busted. I love this. I want this to stay. Devs, if you're watching this, and look, you can even turn it off. Devs, if you're seeing this, leave this in the game. This makes me unnecessarily happy. Look, I'm just saying, if it's not what you want, like, probably listen to me, okay? If I in my next playthrough, which shouldn't be too far from that, I will make the trip back to that copper mine to do it properly. Because I feel like it's a good idea to show the games, you know, like that. But then I'm gonna immediately say just print copper. It's so much better. And that's true. It is better to just make copper on the spot. Is it fair? No. With the thermal generation, is it completely busted? Yes. I'm just saying, maybe you knew about this, maybe you didn't. This is an exploit, and I want it to stay. Because if you think this is too cheap, don't use it. You don't ever need to make a scrapping station in the game. Probably people will notice this. My point is that, well, I think this would actually make a good addition. As just like a nice little Easter egg way of getting copper at the end game area for like grenades. Because, oh gosh, this journey right here, this one little journey is, until you get the titanium hull, completely impossible. Because like, you would just say this, you know, you can go right through here, right? Nah, whole map. I don't like that. The ability to just go up to a machine, right? Just go up here and be like, yep, produce some copper. Look at that. Look how fast it goes up to. I want to make a joke about like mining, like or something. I don't know. Like, it's really effective too. Oh my gosh, that's calm down. That's very fast. Jeez. Like, you get my point, right? As broken as it is, I want it to stay, right? Because it might be broken, but I think that's fine. Space upgrade basic research installed. Okay, it needs like everything just needs 2 iron tubes. I'll just grab a stack. Storage. There you go. Yeah, I knew the machines were gonna get on that pretty fast. Okay. Oh hey. Wait. Are you telling me that all these are just a... Really? So this is a station line production, and when you upgrade it, it becomes a production hub. I'm gonna automatically assume bolts is for this, right? No? Okay, well. That's because I already upgraded. But like, I don't see the point about these, because now I just have these, like, now I'm just gonna scrap them. What? And what's the point of that? I mean, I guess maybe the point is they're like, maybe they're like supposed to be like a placeholder that you can upgrade, or maybe they're just cheaper, right? Base components. Okay. I don't understand. What is the point of these? Okay, so you can just read the descriptions. It's an automated station producing items. I don't understand what that's for, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, besides that, I mean, I do miss holding G, but I mean, there are other options. What else am I missing? Just like a quick overview. This thing I think is fine. Hotbar is interesting. I do like how it's customizable. A little bit of copper for the road. This is probably one of the best things I think was made. It's just so useful. I love it. You have no clue how annoying it is to make like a 15-minute journey to make a handful of grenades. It was so bad. This and this, amazing. Oh, that's definitely gonna be a detriment on storage though. So you can't leave it running, but like for copper, like, yeah, that's very nice. I like this. This should stay, right? Hold on. And what else is there? Okay, I do want to make one quick request. One request on one of the things in this game. Upgraded turret ammo. Just like you can get better ammo for like your revolver, shotguns, and SMGs, I think you should also for your turrets. Because just making bigger and more costly turrets to do the same thing, just with a slightly higher damage throughput, is just, I don't see the point in it. I don't like that. I think, like, if you can just have one turret to do it all, that's good. And plus the ammo, oh, sorry, the ammo's still gonna get pricier as you go along, so the only reason why I'm really recommending better turret ammo, and I didn't even check for it, but just like here, turret ammos, right? You have the 3 types of revolver ammo. Sorry. So pistol turret ammo, revolver bullets, and black powder. I would like to see one which also includes like explosive and high power, right? Because while I think this is fine, I would just never leave my drill ship surfaced while I'm doing something, right? Unless I'm specifically going somewhere, which is one of those 3 points, I would stay underground. I don't have the thermoelectric, that's fine, and I'm also realizing I'm like out of coal. Yay. It looks like I'll need that thermoelectric module a lot more now. Nice and crispy. Yeah, like, my point is just like, I don't necessarily see the point to this, or some of the other things. Do I like the additions? Yes. Do I like this? I do. Do I like this tool? It's probably because I'm using a very low rendering settings. I do like this, yes. I think it's great. It definitely makes it easier. Like, I feel like for a new player, this could help. Or not even for a new player, but just like moving your stuff here logistically makes everything easier. A bigger toolbar. I didn't mind cycling, but this is also pretty nice. I just don't like having to just fling my hand to 0 just to get out my favorite melee weapon of all time, but I mean, it's fine, right? Sure, it's loud though. Also, that's everywhere. So yeah. You need to fix the advanced geothermal module. I'm not sure it says it's tier 3 either. It's only a tier 1 otherwise. Yeah. I don't know. I like the update. I know this was for mainly controller support, and that makes me very happy. I play a console most of the time. Actually, not really, yeah. But like, I normally play console. I'm very good with controller, so that means I can play this easier. Of course, now you can see like I actually am better with a keyboard and mouse, right? Like, yeah, I'm at least like somewhat better from when I started. But like, yeah, I would say the only thing that really helped was just having the ability to like actually improve my keyboard and mouse skills, because I wasn't very good at that before. Hello. So yeah, like, I hope the devs see this. Send feedback. I'll just send the link. Good. If you're watching this far, why are you so kind, really, for listening to me? But like, just listen to me scream nonsense. That's tends to be all I do. And people seem to watch that, some at least. But yeah. Like this game, like the concepts. Oh, and another thing I want to bring up, the military bases. Very interesting. I don't see the direct point of it, but yeah, I will be very excited to see exactly what the military bases do, or what they serve, because I think that would be an interesting addition. The new pistol seems like it'd be a great semi-automatic. If I just had like a semi-automatic where I could just go tap, 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 I would really enjoy that. Yeah, what else? The rifle is just a budget sniper rifle. Maybe it has a slightly higher fire rate. Do I have any other ammo? Well, let's see. Yeah, I mean, you can't really get much faster than that. That's already really good, but like, I don't know. Maybe you can. But I'm not gonna hide from the eruption. I hope you all enjoyed. And, hey, second series. Maybe soon. Question mark. I'll leave it there. Also, for this being an exploit, that you can get into this camera view. I mean, that's pretty cool. That should also stay, along with infinite copper. Please do not remove the infinite copper.